know what? God tells us to do things like tithe. He tells us to do things like give. He tells us to do things like serve. He tells us to do things like love your neighbor, which isn't so bad because I kind of like my neighbor. But then he tells us to do things like love your enemy. And I'm like, Jesus, are you crazy? Did you see what they did? Pastor Deborah, they're too holy. They already love their enemies. See, if I really wanted to make a point, I'd start a political discussion. So let me bring that back. Jesus says, love your enemies. And I'm like, okay, I would love them, but they are crazy. Do you hear them, Lord? Do you hear how they're smack-talking me, how they're backbiting me, how they're telling my boss, my husband, my best friend, my kids that I'm everything but what I am? And God says, well, I said turn the other cheek. Did you know that a strong woman is not a woman that will stand up for herself? A strong woman is a woman who can hold her own tongue.